Hey everybody, this is Matt at Clifton Family Farm, and today we're at the potting bench potting up some sweet 100 tomatoes that have got a little leggy on us. So let me show you what you do when that happens. Come along. So a lot of times when you are growing things, especially in large numbers, sometimes some things can get away from you, and these sweet 100 tomatoes have definitely got away from us. They are a little leggy. You take them out and you can see they've gotten a little too tall, and we don't like them like that. We want them to have a better root base. So we're going to plant these deep in some plastic cups. So we've got all of our cups prepared. I just label mine in a code that I remember. You can do however you want. We'll take a little bit of soil and put it down in the bottom, and just like we always remind you, make sure you put lots of drainage in these cups so you won't have a problem with your roots being saturated too long with no air. So put some good potting soil, whatever kind you like best. We'll talk about soil in another video. But I usually pull those bottom leaves off. And if you're gonna try to deep root those plants, and you take that cup and use your hand and make an indent down there in the very bottom, and put that plug way down in there. See how much of that root ball is in there? And once you get it up to the top there, just fill the soil in around it. Be careful when you are tamping the soil down around that plant. You hold the stem up a little bit and push it down around the edges. Be careful not to push in on the stem, because you can very easily break that stem. So we do that, and then keep putting soil in till you get up around the top. And then you can start tamping it down a little better. And doing it that way will give that plant a chance to develop roots all around that stem and become quite a bit stronger than it would have otherwise. We'll do one more here. And some of these have, yeah, definitely gotten pretty leggy. But it happens. And when you're working, perhaps like we are, you have a full-time job, and doing nursery work is something you do on the side, well then very frequently things like this may get out of control, but you don't want to lose those plants. So follow this procedure for potting up those leggy seedlings, and you won't have to lose them. You'll make them into strong and healthy tomato plants that'll produce lots of tomatoes for you going into the season. All right. So there you go. And we're going to keep going until this tray is full, and then we will put them in a good safe place. And sometimes when you're doing this, you'll come across ones that have two stems. They planted together. Tomatoes are pretty resilient, and if you can just save some of those roots off of each one of those, kind of like that, and you see it's got roots still in there. Even if it didn't have roots, that thing would root. Give it a little time and it would root anyway. But we're just gonna treat it as if it was planted singly, and do the same thing we did before. And then you will have saved both of those tomato plants, and you will have double your money there. All right, we're just going to keep going and pot all of these up. Had to reload. Something else about these Leggy seedlings and any tomato seedlings in general. When you transplant them or up pot them into a bigger pot like we're doing now, you want to see a good root system on them. And a lot of people are really try to be extra gentle with tomatoes, but you really don't have to. As a matter of fact, if you have to be too gentle with them, they're probably not doing too well anyway. So like these particular seedlings, a lot of people will want to be gentle, get them out. But if you can't pull them out by the stem and have the roots pull together, come out together, then it's probably not going to be a good plant going forward anyway. So you want to make sure and have a strong root system, and don't be afraid to grab hold of that stem and pull them out of there. And we got one more here, one more space. I'm gonna just grab him and pull him out. See those good roots? Pull off those first leaves. Get that way down in the bottom of the cup. Tuck that soil in along the edge of the cup so we don't leave any air pockets in there. And then go ahead and fill it up as high as you can to the top, and it'll form roots everywhere that tomato touches the soil. All right, there you go. You got a full tray of Sweet 100 cherry tomatoes. Not only have you got them potted up and finished, but you've also saved all those Leggy seedlings and not wasted them. So they'll make you some good tomatoes. I hope you have a good day, and I hope this tip has helped you. If it has, then be sure and subscribe to our channel and give us a like. It sure would help us to get started if you like these sorts of gardening tips. Have a great day, and I hope everything grows well for you.